I just want one final question. I touched on it before. Look, we haven't seen him in an Arsenal shirt yet. I think it'll be interesting to do this. People are talking about style of play. Yardman, I'm going to start with you. Gyokeres, how many goals does he get for Arsenal next season in all competitions, and how many does he get in the Premier League? Give me a number.
To the way I play, and we like to distribute the goal them all over the front three and defender. I can see easily Gyokeres can pick up at minimum anything over 15 in the Premier League all season. I can see about 25. But we could get more out of Gyokeres if we get a better player or we get a much better holy guard, somebody who know how to distribute. Because as much as everybody's saying it, I think CB said, I always said that a player like Cesc Fabregas, so no, it's not out there right now. We're not going to get a player, but we need a player who can pick a lock. And I don't see my captain, my number 10, holy guard. I don't see him as that type of player. I see him more like a player who can come on and manage a game when we're leading 1-0 or under the pressure. He's that type of player. But to pick a lock is not the type. And a player like Gyokeres who like to play off the defender, we need player who can look the left and pass the ball right. And you know that your number 9 gonna run to the right because you're looking to the left, but you know your number 9 gonna go right. So the ball gonna go there. That's the type of chemistry we need. The 10 and the 9 to link up. And that's why I did want a player like Eze. But if we don't, then I said, I can see Gyokeres easily. Because of the way we play and the way he play now up and right, I can see easily in the Premier League anything over 15 and 25 all competition.
Okay. Just for context, D, before I'm going to go around, before I come to you, Erling Haaland in his first season at City got 36 in the league and 52 in all competitions. So I'm going to come to you next.
Yeah, he'll get 20 plus in the league and he'll get 30 plus in all comps if he plays. If he just plays every game, or he's not barring injury. He will score at an incredible rate. I think people are underestimating how many chances we create and how good a finisher he is. He'll find it easy, man.
When you say 20 plus in the league, give me a number.
20, 25, between 25 and 30.
League
Kenny?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 30 league goals.
I'm saying I think he'll get 15 goals in the league, and I think he'll get about, in total, league and cup goals, 23 goals. We don't really get that far in the FA Cup, and he might sneak a couple in the League Cup. I think the Champions League, if he gets about 6 or 7 goals, that could take us pretty further in the competition. Maybe a semi-final, maybe who knows, a final. But I think you'll find more the league. I just think it's not a bad thing if he gets 15 goals because I'll be expecting Saka to contribute. For all we know, Saka might even still stay on the penalties. So if he's not on the penalties and 15 league goals, that's competent level. And then we get more goals from Saka, get goals from if Odegaard contributes, that's a chance of us competing for the league.
If he gets 15, that's a bad season.
You reckon?
Yeah.
What if we get? What about Saka? If Saka gets 50, it gets 30.
If Saka gets 15,
if they all chipping with goals, that can be.
It might be a good season for us as a club. I mean, if they all chip in, but for Gyokeres personally, 15 goals in the Premier League. Gyokeres 15 goals in the Premier League.
When at big clubs, he's not a big fish at Arsenal. He's the guy that we're looking to. But at Sporting, everything was, the tactics was basically make sure this guy gets goals. We're not sure whether Mikel Arteta's going to tweak his system. He doesn't tweak his system. 15 goals, maybe 15 or 16 is about right.
That's the same as Havertz level, though, man. That's not good enough, man.
Yeah, Havertz got 15 league goals.
He got 12. He got 12 or something, didn't he?
Yeah, but you have to be realistic. Yeah, but you've got to be realistic. One, the way we play, and plus he's playing in a tougher league. You can't underestimate that There's some really good teams. You know, that's the thing. I'm not gonna. If he gets 30 goals, I'm laughing, but I don't think he will.
You'll get
I'm not
20
doing
plus.
that in the Portuguese league. I'm not doing the Primera Liga. I'm just saying it's a different kettle of fish.
Kenny, quickly. I know you're going around quickly, but you just stated that Erling Haaland get how much goal he get in the first season.
36.
Remember that he have a magnificent player in De Bruyne. When De Bruyne is not playing, his goal dry up. So that's what I said with Gyokeres. Give me a player like that. Yeah, give a player like give a player like De Bruyne with Gyokeres. And the reason why I said 15 because he just come back in the Premier League. We have to give him time to and I said 15 at minimum. Him get 20 goals. That is really good. That is really good. And I said 15 upwards. You understand? But we have to have the player that who's going to feed him. And if you feed him goal, and if you play to his strength, then 15 goal going to be nothing. And you will get that before December. Trust me. But we have to feed him. We have to play to his strength. And you know Mikel Arteta going to want to run from one 18-yard box to the another 18-yard box. You know that. And that is the problem. We need him to stay there. We are paying you to stay on the defender. Stay there. We don't need you to defend. What we have in defender, we're going to get our goal scorer to defend. I'm not saying that player not supposed to trap back, but we don't want one. We don't want our player, our centre forward who's supposed to score and goal running from one end to the pitch to another end to defend.
No, man, get used to it. Get your head round it, mate. It's going to happen, or he's going to end up on the left side. He's going to end up left wing. Get your head round.
I know.
There was a time we were criticising Jesus for not scoring enough goals, but I would watch him get the ball between the centre backs.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So I completely agree that the style of play is
he has to be.
Shane, same question.
Yeah, I think I'm with Kenny. I think 15 league goals. If he's on penalties, it might change. I presume he will be on penalties, but we don't get many penalties, to be fair. We're not like a Liverpool or a Newcastle who are constantly making bursting runs into the box. We're not really I don't know how many penalties we got last year, but I doubt it was anywhere close to Liverpool. I'm not off the top of my head. But I think 15. I think he'll be more successful in the Champions League. I think the Champions League will suit him more. It suits us more. We get more chances. We get more clear-cut chances in the Champions League. I think he'll score a good few in the Champions League. I don't think he'll play in the FA Cup and League Cup, but I imagine Havertz will start in the FA Cup and League Cup. And I think against this, I can see him getting a lot of goals. And this isn't a slight on him, but getting like if he is going to get a hat trick, I can see him banging a hat trick in to get home to Burnley or something like that. I think he'll score in games, in big games as well. But I think 15 would be mine. If he got 20, I think he's had a fantastic season. If he got 20 in the league.
Jez?
I'm going to predict an 18 goals in the Prem.
You missed it.
As long as he stays fit.
Spoiled my fun.
And I reckon in other comps, I tend to agree with you, Shane. I don't think we'll see him too much in the League, FA Cups, unless of injuries, of course. I think the Champions League suits him quite nicely. So I'm going to say in the Champions League, I'm going to say I'm going to go a punt on it because I think he will get the penalties if we do get them. I'm going to go another 10 goals. I'm going to say 28.
Yeah, I think so.
28. Ooh, well, Jez, you stole my thunder, mate. I'm going to say about 18 goals, Premiership, because I think he will score goals against the lesser teams. No disrespects to them, even though we find it very difficult to play against the lesser teams. It's the top teams we don't seem to have a problem with. The West Ham's at home and all the Burnleys away we seem to struggle with. But anyway, I'm going to go 18 goals. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get much game time, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I think there's going to be squad rotation. Well, I hope there's going to be squad rotation because of injuries and stuff. And because I think Arteta is going to go all out for Champions League and Premiership, I think most of his games are going to come in the Champions League. Depending on who we get in the early stages, I reckon he'll bag about 6 goals in the Champions League. So yeah, it's 18, it's about 24, 25 all in total, I reckon. 26. Yeah.
Just looking at some numbers
It's an
to round
upgrade.
off.
It's an upgrade.
Yes, yeah. Van Persie, 2011-12, scored 30 goals. That's Arsenal's record in the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
Thierry Henry also, 03-04, scored 30. Henry 05-06, 27. Henry 04-05, 25. Alexis Sanchez, 2016-17, 24. Adebayor, 07-08, 24. Henry, 24. Henry, 24. Ian Wright, got 23, 96, 97. The last, in recent eras, obviously I know I mentioned Alexis Sanchez, but Aubameyang got 22. They split the Golden Boot. I think it was with Son and was it just him and
Emery's
Son?
last season.
Son and someone else. So
And Salah as well, I believe.
and Salah as well. Sorry, yeah, there were three of them. It's hard
Christian,
to judge.
can I just say? So what I'm saying is, you've just reeled off there like banging strikers. And they're only just clipping 22, 24 goals. So when you're putting this guy in that league and you're expecting him to get 28, 30 goals, sometimes you have to just think realistically. It's going to be a big ask for him. He's not in that league of striker. He's the best.
And remember when we are scoring all of those goals back then, there was no VAR. We manage how much of them goals that get ruled out. So that's what we're saying. And VAR again take away a lot of goal which in past time would have been given. So this is why I said, and I say it again, and I will forever say, give we and I hope and pray, because he's our captain. He's going to be the number 10 for us in Holy God. And I hope and pray he give us a magnificent season, because without he doing that, we're going to struggle, because we need player to put the ball. And then again, sometimes we say 15 goals. When we look, we see Martinelli last season get 8 to 9 goals. Saka will get the 8 to 9 to 10 as well. And really and truly, if Kyle Havertz is getting 12, 13, then Gyokeres is supposed to be hitting 20. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
We've seen Kyle get 13.
Yardman, you forgot about Marino, mate.
Marino came in and did a job. Martinelli got 15.
You see what I'm saying? Marino can come again and score. And look what Marino do. And then we have to big up Mikel Marino for what him done. He saved us. Like, if it wasn't for him, we would have finished second. You understand? And I hope Mikel Arteta repay him back this season. I hope he repay him back and give him game time.
Sure. I'm going to finish it off. I'm going to go 23 league goals. I'm going to go 31 total. 32 total. 23 in the league. I don't think you'll get too many minutes. I don't think you'll get too many minutes in the Carabao and the FA Cup. I could be wrong.